Former One Direction singer Liam Payne's tragic death at 31. Friend speaks out after being cleared of charges. The sudden and tragic death of Liam Payne, former One Direction singer and global pop sensation, sent shockwaves through the music industry and among his millions of devoted fans worldwide. Payne, who was just 31 years old at the time of his passing, tragically died after falling from the third-floor balcony of the CasaSur Palermo Hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina, in October 2024. His unexpected death left fans grappling with disbelief and sadness, while authorities launched a full-scale investigation into the incident. In the days and weeks following his death, speculation and rumors swirled about the possible causes of the accident. However, the results of the autopsy confirmed that a mixture of drugs was present in Payne's system at the time of his death. This revelation led investigators to conclude that the substances had impaired his judgment and motor skills, ultimately resulting in the devastating fall that claimed his life. Despite the findings, questions remained about the circumstances leading up to the tragedy, and authorities charged 5 individuals in connection with the case, including Roger Nowers, Payne's close friend and one of the last people to see him alive. However, after months of investigation, all charges were ultimately dropped. Nowers, who was previously under intense scrutiny and public pressure, was officially cleared by the court last month. Following the court's decision, Nowers spoke publicly for the first time, offering insight into the events leading up to Payne's death and reflecting on the devastating loss of his friend. In an emotional interview with Reuters, Nowers described Payne's death as a tragic accident, and blamed the singer's struggles with substance abuse as the root cause of the tragedy. Liam Payne's career and rise to fame. Liam Payne's journey to stardom began in 2010 when he auditioned for the British reality talent show The X Factor at the age of 16. Although he was initially eliminated during the boot camp stage, he was brought back by Simon Cowell, who saw promise in the young singer. Payne was grouped with Harry Styles, Zayn Malik, Niall Horan and Louis Tomlinson to form One Direction, a decision that would forever change the landscape of pop music. One Direction quickly became a global phenomenon, captivating fans with their charm, harmonies and catchy hits. Their debut single, What Makes You Beautiful, topped charts worldwide and cemented their status as one of the most successful boy bands of all time. Over the next 5 years, the band released 5 chart-topping albums, sold out stadiums across the globe, and amassed an enormous, loyal fan base known as Directioners. Following the band's indefinite hiatus in 2016, Payne embarked on a solo career. His debut single, Strip That Down, featuring Quavo, became a massive hit, peaking at number 3 on the UK singles chart and earning multi-platinum certification. Payne's solo success continued with the release of his debut album, LP1, in 2019, which featured a blend of pop, R&B and hip-hop influences. While Payne enjoyed professional success, he also faced personal challenges, including struggles with mental health and substance abuse. Payne had previously been open about his battles with depression and anxiety, acknowledging the pressures of fame and the impact it had on his mental well-being. Despite his efforts to seek help and support, Payne's battle with addiction remained a source of concern for those closest to him. The tragic night in Buenos Aires. Liam Payne's trip to Argentina in October 2024 was initially intended to be a relaxing getaway with friends and business associates. Payne had been seen in high spirits just days before the incident, even posting updates on social media that suggested he was in a positive state of mind. However, sources close to Payne later revealed that he had been struggling with personal issues and had recently relapsed into substance use. On the night of the incident, Payne was reportedly attending a private gathering at the CasaSur Palermo Hotel, a luxurious 5-star establishment known for hosting high-profile guests. Witnesses reported that Payne had consumed a combination of alcohol and drugs during the evening. Around 2:30 a.m., hotel staff received a call about a disturbance on the 3rd floor. Moments later, Payne fell from the balcony, sustaining fatal injuries. Emergency services arrived within minutes, but Payne was pronounced dead at the scene. The autopsy report confirmed that Payne had a dangerous mixture of cocaine, alcohol, and prescription medications in his system at the time of his death. The combination of substances is believed to have caused severe disorientation and loss of motor control, which may have led to the accidental fall. The investigation and legal proceedings. In the aftermath of Payne's death, Argentine authorities launched a criminal investigation to determine whether foul play was involved. 5 individuals were initially charged, including Roger Nowers, a close friend of Payne's who had been with him on the day of his death. Nowers was accused of negligence and supplying drugs to the singer, allegations that he vehemently denied. After months of legal proceedings and forensic analysis, The court determined that there was no evidence of criminal activity or foul play. The charges against Knowers and the other suspects were formally dropped, with the court ruling Payne's death an accident caused by drug-induced impairment. Knowers, who had maintained his innocence throughout the investigation, spoke publicly following the court's decision. In an emotional statement to Reuters, Knowers described the incident as a terrible tragedy and expressed his grief over the loss of his friend. As a friend, you see them having a drug problem and you do what you can, but at the end of the day it's their decision, Knowers said. You start seeing a chain of events and it was just bad luck. It happened in a way that ended in tragedy. Fans' reaction and public grief. Despite the court's ruling, the news of Payne's death and the circumstances surrounding it have left fans grappling with anger, sadness, and disbelief. Social media platforms have been flooded with tributes to Payne, with fans sharing memories, photos, and heartfelt messages. Many fans have questioned whether more could have been done to prevent Payne's death, while others have pointed to the pressures of fame and the entertainment industry's failure to provide adequate support for artists struggling with mental health and addiction. When someone you grew up with their voice, their songs, and all of a sudden they're gone, it's hard to deal with, Knowers said. Payne's former One Direction bandmates also expressed their grief and paid tribute to their friend. Harry Styles, Niall Horan, Louis Tomlinson, and Zayn Malik all shared heartfelt posts honoring Payne's legacy and expressing their devastation over his loss. Liam was like a brother to me, Styles wrote on Instagram. I can't believe he's gone. My heart is broken. Liam Payne's legacy. Despite the tragic circumstances of his death, Liam Payne's legacy as a talented artist and beloved public figure remains strong. His music continues to resonate with fans, and his influence on pop culture and the music industry is undeniable.